I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I did this video a long time ago, like how to use a Ouija board. I had like 3,000, almost 4,000 views on that. That video was taken down because the fact that I was promoting people to use them is wrong. You should not use a Ouija board at all. Some people think it's a play toy. It's in like toy stores and everything. That is so dangerous. People do not understand how dangerous a Ouija board can be. Also, there was another one out there that people get confused. They think a pendulum board is the same as a Ouija board. Is not the same as a Ouija board. Not true. A pendulum is the same thing as a Ouija board. Just because you're doing it with a pendulum does not mean nothing different. The reason why the Ouija boards are so dangerous is that you will open up a gateway. Even if you are very careful in what you do, you're still opening up a gateway. And you do not know who you're really talking with. The spirits can actually read your mind, go into your mind, and pick stuff out that you know, and they can use that against you. Like, basically play with your fucking mind. So you really don't know who you're really talking with. And people say, oh no, they're fake, or when someone's moving it with a partner, or you're supposed to have a partner with it. A lot of people don't use the partners. I never used a partner on it. I used it myself. And trust me, they will. And it's very important not to use one. If you're with someone, for example, I had a friend that her sister and them played with a Ouija board thinking it was funny. They knew nothing about them. They just thought it was being a fun toy, and they're like, oh, it was answering questions that no one else could have. So that person must have been moving it for him. No. What happened was, her sister, they didn't say goodbye, they just left it open. And her sister got possessed. The way to get rid of a Ouija board is not as easy as what you think of getting it. If they're wooden, you cut them into 4 pieces. And there's a lot of different ways. My one friend that was Pagan shit for many, many years. The first one I had was wood, and he actually cut it into 4 pieces. And we're talking about a high density saw. It would not cut that easily until you got through it. Now, some of you people will say, oh, it's fake, but mainly my pagan friends will know what I'm talking about. So, he took the 4 pieces. I don't know what he did with them. Then I had paper ones that I just whipped up, which isn't a good idea either, because you leave the portal open. Thank goodness that was not in this house. So that's my history of thinking I knew everything about Ouija boards and thinking I could control it. Just lately I got rid of my last one, which was cloth. You can buy them in cloth form too and use a pendulum that I talked about. The little story about that is, do not sell them. Because if you sell it and get money for it, it's going to come back to you. So I got rid of mine. I gave it away. And I did all the rituals and stuff to seal it. Basically, when I put the spell cards for you to put in the window during the moonlight, separate the 2 in your windows, which I did. And the pendulum. One time I come down, I'm watching TV. I look between my feet, and there's the pendulum. And this one's way upstairs in the auto room with the auto room door shut. So it ended up at my feet. I was like, I don't know how the hell this got here. So I took it back up. Later that night, same thing. So then I said, I'm going to put it in the freaking window. This is ridiculous. And it showed back up in my feet. So that's to show you that, the pendulum itself, which probably had energy in it from the Ouija board, and I didn't do the spell correctly to get it out, the pendulum itself. The Ouija boards are ancient. They've been around for a long time. Even it predates Christianity. You're talking about before Christianity was even around. You're talking about even when the Druids were around. It's basically been used to contact the spirit world for millions of years.